So your Crown Victoria has a miss now, and you're pissed, and you're trying to figure out what it is. You're going up on forums, you're trying to ask all those guys questions, and you're not getting any answers. But you got to go with the cheapest part that you can actually change, which is going to be your spark plugs. You know that time is moving fast now, and the last time you think that you changed your plugs were like last year, and it should be good, and they're platinum, right? You need to really check your plugs first. Now, I had a situation where I was going to the junkyard. Now, this engine started to run rough, and I got pissed. I brought it back home. No codes. I repeat, no codes. So, what I did, I took the plugs off on that side already. I got my answer. Now, let's get to it. You make sure when you're starting this, you make sure you get your 932 right here, but make sure you get a swivel, because once you start getting inside there, it gets a little bit funny, and you can't really get it. So if your plugs are looking like this, it has oil on top and everything like that, you know the deal. The valve cover gasket. If it has a little bit of soot and dried up situation looking like that, your intake manifold is leaking, probably. Or it's just dirt or whatever like that. But you know, just consider that and just look around and make sure that you don't need those things. I do. I know I do. The plugs that I'm going to be using, right, are going to be Denzos. Now, you guys need to use Motorcraft. Motorcraft Platinum, that's what you need. What was in here was Autolite Double Platinum. Now, this is what you use under pressure, because your AutoZone will have these and all of that stuff there, but you know, your AutoZone, and I don't know if O'Reilly's or wherever you have around there, it may not stock Motorcraft. Now we got that one in. Now we have to get this one. Now this one is hard to get, but you make sure you get a swivel. But if you don't have a swivel, you can still get it. And how you get it is you put that one in first, and then you kind of catch it just a little bit, and you kind of make it like a swivel. I don't advise you to do it this way, but if you're in a bind, that's how you rock it. And you make sure you get all the leaves and the debris out of here. You really should have been blowing the whole thing out, but most of you guys probably won't have access to air. So you just be careful with it. So all right, we changed this whole side here, and then behind the scenes the camera needed to be charged. We changed this one, that one, and that one. And you know, you have to remove this here to make sure you can get down in here, move that clip, you know what I mean, and then you got to finagle down in there. It definitely is a lot better. Let's go ahead, crank this thing up. I need to clean this car out, honestly. All right, still no codes or nothing, but it runs a lot smoother. I could just hear it. Now, also too, if you want to check out and see if your car has a miss and what side, this is the cool thing about having dual exhaust. You can kind of look at the smoke, right? And you see some go poof, 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 poof. That is a good indication on that side is the one that's off. What I found out is that it was more so on this side. So change that side and it was good, and I said, you know what, let's go over here and change that side. So now we're good. But we found out another issue, intake manifold leak. You can see all of the corrosion right here, because when I changed the spark plugs back 2 years ago, when I took a plug out, it was a little bit wet. And I was like, oh man, it was just damp a little bit. So you know what I did? I put K-Seal in there. So K-Seal has held up. So every time it leaked, it's sealed. Every time it leaked, it's sealed. So K-Seal and intake manifolds, they will work if you catch them early. Let's go to the junkyard. Went a little bit further out this time. Last time it was closed. So if you get a peep, man, it's a pretty large situation. Not large like the junkyards where you guys are at, but yeah, it's pretty decent. It got some stuff. You got to really peep through it. Now, I'm looking over here at some stuff. I'm thinking and having some ideas. This is what happens when I come to the junkyard. But my pockets ain't growing, but my head be going. So, I look here, man. I said, ooh, shoot. 5.4 double overhead cam. Ain't worth of nothing in horsepower and everything like that, but it's something that is going to go with the theme that I got going on. Like each Crown Victoria got to have something different in it. Now, the engine's probably not worth anything. It's been open and for like, you know, stayed open like this for a while. Definitely would think about it, man. I think it's something that I really would probably want to get into. I like these navigators. I want to get one for my wife, like this model with the 5.4 in it. Yeah, this would be kind of dope. I'm thinking about this. So I'm gonna probably ask and see what the price is for that. And then I've seen some old school relic situation here. Man, I would really like to do one of these cars. I mean, I know very little about them, but man, they were simple. Look at that. Just a regular carburetor. What is this, a Carter? Made in the USA, for real, for real. And then you got, is that the exhaust with the carburetor? Okay, I see how it goes now. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, but that's pretty dope. The alternator on that thing. It's pretty dope to see something like this, man. It's real dope. And the original hot rod motor, huh? Amazing. Look at the starter on this thing. Just simple. Look at that. Man, this is dope. I love seeing these type of cars, man. Love seeing them. And if it was a two-door, it'd be nice. Four-door is a little, but the two-door would be nice if it was a two-door. Body ain't that bad either, if you really look at it. And they were just, maybe they were starting to get busy with it and then they just lost interest. You know, it happens, man. It happens. Yeah, they lost interest. Man, it's I don't know. This would be kind of cool. This ain't bad at all. Really. Shoot. Not bad at all. The rust, you know, it ain't that bad. It's still all there, boy. This is when cars were cars, man. Look at it, still held up in the New Jersey weather. Still amazing to see. So, all right, here's the real deal, man. I came back to the junkyard to get one thing. No, there's two things. First, right, in the video, I kept looking at this daggone engine right here. And I keep looking at this throttle body that I need to go get. So, we're going to get the throttle body. And then we came here to this one because we got this, right? And then I came for these little tiny things. I seen this in the video, which was crazy. Those two things. Now, there's the same kind of car, I think, over here, up in the air. So, we don't know if it's anything up in here. Yeah, they had lights in the back too. All right, man, we came back from the junkyard and we went and got this and we went and got this. We got this off that V10 Triton that you've seen in the video. I saw it in the video the other day and I went back and got it. Strictly because I just wanted. Now this is from a Cobra, right? Pretty much the same thing as this one, right? But the linkages are different, as you can see. But it'll still work for what we got going on. Now I went and I purchased this too, right? He gave it to me for free for buying this. So here's the reason why I went and I bought that. Not a good reason, not a great reason, but it's a reason. So here it is. Now, when you go in the back of this trunk of this car here, man, it looks cool as heck. I just like it. None of the other Vics have it, but it has this situation here going on for it. Now, if I had this situation in there, then it will start to make me like this car here. So what I'm doing is, right, I'm still trying to figure out and like this car here so I can be able to put all that parts there, even them little lights over there, make them blinky blinky in the trunk. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to do at the moment. So here was my plan with Mr. Random at the time. I was going to make my rendition of the Roush Cobra Crown Victoria, right? I was ready. I wasn't playing. I was using the 4.6 double overhead cam. I went and I bought it strictly for that and got some rims and this, that, and the third. But I actually turned my attention and did it on this car here, right? So we did it with this. Had the blue valve covers and everything, and then I went and I got the blue rims along with it. So I thought to myself, what will be more cooler? This done with a 4.6 double overhead cam with this daggone nice rim that's sitting there, or in a Lincoln Town Car? I will wait. Yes, of course, the Lincoln Town Car would be a lot cooler with all those goodies in that car. Come on, man, it was a win-win if I can get that car. But obviously, I'm having trouble finding a Lincoln Town Car for a real cheap price. So that's the situation that I'm dealing with at the moment. So, man, thank you guys for watching this episode of Build Something TV, man. Hope you guys were enlightened. Yo, man, hey, just pray for me that I can get that Lincoln Town Car so I can put it on a video and get it cracking. And I don't want to spend a lot of money for one. You know what I mean? I just want to get one, put that engine in, 5-speed it, put those rims on it, lower it, and just make it rock. I'll see you guys on the next one, man. All right? Later.